everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Rima and I'm here with another guidance session. This is going to be a coffee cup reading for the month of November 2023 for anyone who has Sun, Moon or Rising in the sign of Cancer. If you are a cross watcher and someone who is dear to your heart is a Cancer, or if you are Cancer yourself, this might be a video that you might want to watch. I hope that everyone is doing well. Thank you for supporting my channel. Those of you who have been with me for a while, or if you just joined, welcome and thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the kind of work that I do. With that, let's start the reading. Let's see what kind of messages we are receiving from the universe. What is here for us to know? What do we need to know? And let's explore what is coming for Cancer in November. Well, Cancer, there is a lot of thoughts for you. I can see something is still from the past is connecting to you. Somehow you're still connected in something that happened in the past that you probably didn't have any control on it, or somehow you still cannot let go of someone's action, someone's behavior, someone's attitude, something that is still sticking to your head from the past. You might be expecting an apology, or you're still thinking that why things went wrong. For some of you, it can be some investment, some money that you might have lost, or you might have you might be thinking that I should have spent this in a different way, I could do better. So it's a regret from the past that is still with you, but I just see that it is going to be okay, and the path forward for you to move forward is open and it's very clear, and you don't need to be stuck in that past. So try to move from whatever situation it was and try to move forward. The reading is telling me that you need to move forward. You don't need to be stuck. You don't need to analyze what happened in the past. And it's specifically, I see that you didn't have any control. You couldn't control it. Maybe it wasn't your choice. For some of you, I see that you're working on building a network. It can be you're working I don't know, like on social media, making money from working online, or maybe some of you are now working from home, some kind of remote job. Some of you might even make income, have income from another country, another city, which is actually very nice. But try to be focused, Cancer. Some of you are like, your thoughts are everywhere, and now you're spending a lot of thinking and energy on something which is gone. There is no opportunity with that. There is no like, for example, if there is a how can I say, if there is a bottle of oil which is like spills on the floor, you're trying to gather that. It's not worth it, and it's not going to be as good as before. Something has changed. For some of you, it might be your appearance. Maybe you had a beauty surgery, or somehow something changed that you're not happy with it, and you keep thinking about how it was in the past. This might be a good example, like you did a beauty surgery and now you're not happy with the results, and you keep thinking and telling yourself, why did I do it? Why didn't I go to a better clinic? Something like that. But you need to let it go. It is going to improve. It is going to be better. For some, I see financial opportunities. There's some income scattered, but it is coming. Like, if you are focused, you will get more. You will get positive energy, more and more focused in your life, because I see that your energy is a little bit leaking towards things that are not important, or you can't change anything about it, and that might need to stop. Someone is thinking about you. Someone is trying to keep things together. If there was a fight or an argument in home with the family, or in the workplace, or anywhere with friends, I see that someone is trying to keep the base together. Someone is really taking a lot of pressure to keep it as is, and don't let maybe the organization, maybe it's your boss, your organization, to break financially or to break emotionally. It can be family, and this person is just needs help and support, because I see that they're doing their best. This person can be a left-handed person, and they have a good connection with you. but they see that you are completely focused on something else. Cancer is completely focused on something which is not important and is not giving support to this person. For example, just an example, maybe your spouse or your parents or your boss, they're trying their best to keep things together, and then the cancer is thinking about, why did I bought this bag, or why did I do this beauty procedure, why did I, something that is not connected. Try to prioritize cancer, your the level of your energy that you are putting into something, and also the level of support you are providing. For some, I see you are not focusing on something that is worth it. Definitely, I see someone is getting some hair beauty, maybe procedure, or I don't know, skin beauty procedure done. Which could be good, but again, be careful, because for some the results might not be as good as you might have expected. There are different paths open up. For some of you, Cancer, you're coming out of a routine. Maybe you were going to school, now you're trying to find a job. Maybe you are single, now you're trying to date people. That path is opening up. That path is actually shaping, and it's coming towards the destination that you want. Some of you are trying to travel, but I see that there is a lot of stops in your travel. Maybe your flight has different stops, or maybe you are traveling and you get multiple, I don't know, you go to see multiple cities. Try to get, maybe some of you need to think a little bit outside of the box. There are two people talking together, and someone is leaving something behind. Again, if someone is leaving your organization, they might want you to cover for them. Try to attach to them and try to ask as much as possible before they leave, so that when they're gone, you can have like the legacy. Like, try to understand what they were doing and how things were handled. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult for you to manage this new position or this new role. For some of you, it can be a new role, like in the family. It can be something in the I don't know, like society, or maybe at work. It is nice. For some of you, I definitely see new opportunities, something that you're starting as a fresh thing. You've never done that. Maybe this is the first time you're going to work in a foreign country. Maybe it's the first time you're going to study in a foreign country. Maybe it's the first time you have children, or you're getting engaged, or something like that. Something is new, but it's full of positivity. But you need help from others, and also you need to make sure that from people who are experts, you capture all the good advice and be ready. Maybe if you're studying at school, or if you are in college, try to get very, very good grades, because that's going to help you. You will get to something that you want, something that you have been trying to basically negotiate for a long time is going to happen for you. Something that someone has been hiding from you maybe is coming into the surface. You get to know something from the past which has been very important for you, and you wanted, this was a mystery, and this was something that you wanted to get to know it, or to get some kind of awareness about it. I see a gentleman. It can be a partner, it can be a boss, organization, again, people in the organization, or a father figure. But this person has been securing something for you. For some of you, I see that, again, someone, a male figure in your life, whoever, could be anyone, they can come and tell you that, look, I have secured this money, or have secured this kind of investment in the bank, for example, and this is a source available. Some source comes available to you, or you get to know that. You might not start to use it immediately, but you will get some peace of mind. For some of you, it might be some documentation that you get from an organization that gives you some peace of mind. I see very happy energy in the center of the energies for you. If you have pets, if you have children, you might have very peaceful time. Try to go outside, depending on where you live. If it's summer, I don't know if it's towards the summer or towards the winter. You try to get out and get some time with the nature and the pets, animals, or maybe even your children. Some childish, some foolish energy will definitely help you. You need to set goals. You need to let go things that have been your priorities, have been your focus for a long time, but it was in the past. Specifically with the full moon and the eclipse that we had, many things, the chapter is going to be closed. New chapters are going to come into our lives. And for you, Cancer, there is definitely a shift in your life, and this shift is going to be very fulfilling. There's money coming for a lot of you. There is a beautiful source of income which is going to be maybe different from previous things that you were doing, and it was like bringing money into your home. I see a very, very loyal person, and this can be from Asia, maybe South Asia, or maybe Oceanic, some place like that. There's a very loyal figure from those places that are going to support you. I don't know if you live there, if you're watching from there. This is very pronounced and beautiful. Someone from those regions is very, or maybe a government, a country from those regions are going to be very supportive. Maybe you can find a job there, maybe your spouse is from there. But then I see that it's offering you a lot of opportunities. Some of you might again immigrate or transfer or move to a new land which you are very reluctant. As I said, for you, some of your mindsets are different, are totally different. You might even think about that you should do something else. Like maybe you think that I just need to move to a different country and start something fresh. Very big changes, but not, try to be very considerate, try to be very, very thoughtful about it. I see that some of you are making decisions, you're on the crossroad, you're not sure what to do, you're handling, maybe a Libra is also helping you, or you're asking a Libra for advice and they're making you even more confused because they can't even make a decision. Libra is hard to make a decision. There might be a finger pointing. There's someone who's trying to argue, but I see that they're not direct, they don't come to the surface themselves. Maybe they're sending other people to leave the message or to send a message. Try to be the same way. Don't try to, it shows to me that you need to act the same way. If someone is not being direct to you and they're, for example, sending their cousin, they're sending their sister to talk to you, you also do the same. Don't call them directly and tell them, hey, I know that you are behind this. I know that you are. It can be at the work situation as well. Don't do that. Even if you know, try to play the game like they're doing. I don't know, someone's business is slow, but I see that there is another market open, that they need to have a change, they need to accept change, they need to change something. And definitely I see the full moon here for you. The full moon brings a lot of changes for you, and we had an eclipse as well in the full moon on the October 28th, that it could change many things in your life. So try, and that can bring money, opportunity, social status for you, and it can be very good. But as I said, you need to find the focus. You need to understand where you have to focus. Look at this beautiful sun in the bottom, beautiful energy. Things are getting focused. I definitely see the presence of angels, positive energies in your cup. And I don't know if you're Christian, if you believe in St. Mary, I definitely see that. If you live somewhere that in your city there is a St. Mary church, you might want to go there, at least light a candle and wish for health and peace and happiness for you and for the rest of the people. But if you have access to a St. Mary church, please go and make some prayers if it's something that you can do. I see elements of peace, although I see elements of competition. There is a big competition going on. If you are in a science major, you might have a competition, maybe an exam or maybe a conference or something, that there is a reward in the end and people are competing for that. Someone is working very hard, maybe double shift and 2 shifts. Definitely I see 2 people getting very close physically and emotionally. There might be a wedding in a church, or there might be some commitment, which is very strong, and it's very how can I say, sacred. They're really committed, and this commitment is very strong, as I said, and universal and karmic in a good way. Some of you are trying to build houses. If you're builder, I see layers of foundation. You're building some foundation is strong and very complicated. Maybe some of you get into a foundation. Maybe some of you have a problem or a puzzle. Something is puzzling. It can be for general, for the world. There is a puzzling situation that people can't understand the truth or the reality. It's not up on the surface. And again, the situation is such that there is a lot of layers, multiple layers. I see letter A and I. Someone has a lot to handle. Again, if you are a accountant, you might have a lot of complications in a file or in a project, the accounting that they are giving to you. I specifically see it for an accountant or for a researcher or a scientist. There is a person who was born in the year of horse, and they're entering into your life. They bring a lot of blessing. I see complication, as I mentioned. If you're solving a, I don't know, it can be anything, a math problem or an accounting problem, maybe a project that is very complex. There are things that are hidden, layers on layers on layers, and there are people involved that are not even part of this project. I see a very complicated thing going on. Someone gets a beautiful present. It brings a smile on your face. Someone might give you a present or might start offering you some service or some kind of maybe promotion, something that's very it's a contract, it's a work, it's a offer, maybe it's a job opportunity or anything, collaboration, brings a smile in your face, and it's actually nice. Maybe you can catch a deal, secure something very good. Be careful about your eyes. Some of you might need to work less with your eyes, like try to not make them really tired. Some of you definitely need to organize your wardrobe or your closets, or something needs to be organized. Otherwise, it's going to be very complicated. If you're thinking about moving or about switching, I don't know, something is just needs to be very organized. As I told you, I see someone even emotionally, even or physically, is by your side, and they're helping you. I see twins. Some of you might have a twin sister or brother, or you have twins yourself, and I see that they're going shoulder by shoulder. It's nicely peaceful, but still there's a little bit of competition. We might hear about a royal or a governmental person as well. I see Shakespeare for some reason. I don't know if we might hear something about that in the news. But overall, it's a nice energy. There are a lot of complex things that you need to consider. There's a lot of complex layers. Things are not going to be easy peasy, so you just need to be ready for that. Well, my dear Cancers, I hope that you enjoyed the reading for November. Thank you so much, and until the next time, stay blessed.